All right, welcome back. Today we are doing another tier list, this time about fast food places.
Yeah, we decided to do something a little bit less niche since the last one's kind of not something everyone can relate to. So this is something
Yeah,
hopefully you guys will understand better.
yeah. So we're going to be going through these fast food places, placing them in a tier list. You know how it works.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the final one and work our way up to the beginning.
Mhm.
So that starts us with White Castle.
Yeah.
Now, this is a maybe a disappointing start because I don't know if I've never had White Castle.
I've never had White Castle, but the only experience I have with it is that movie, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Mm,
So I
right.
have a positive feeling towards it, but never tasted it.
They have the sliders, right? Like the mini
Frozen
burgers.
ones you can buy, yeah. Have you tried those?
No, no.
Me either.
For the sliders alone, I'm feeling a C, not a
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Next up is a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
We are starting out pretty strong, and I
Mhm.
have a lot of thoughts here, but
Yeah.
Wendy's.
I've never gone there. Well, I've gone there, but not too much. Growing up, I like hardly ever went to Wendy's, and maybe now I go every now and then, but I never really had it too many times.
I feel like it's slept on personally.
Really?
Um, I feel like it's not brought up in the big names of what the best fast food places are.
Mhm.
Wendy's has iconic spicy nuggets. It has the frosty, which is
Fan favorite, yeah.
great.
Uh-huh.
Um, and recently they have this promotion called the Biggie Bag, where
Uh-huh.
it's $5 for a chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink. Similarly, they in the past had the 4 for 4.
I remember that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was big.
yeah.
Four
Nice.
items for $4. Come on. For that, I would personally want Wendy's to be in the A or S tier.
I mean, what little experiences I've had there, they've all been positive, to be honest. It seems like it's pretty good value for what you get, and the food's pretty good as far as fast food goes. So I'm happy with the name.
Cool.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yes. I'll let you start with this one because I have a lot of feelings about Taco Bell.
Sure. Taco Bell, I think, is great.
Okay.
You know, I think a lot of people make fun of it because it's fake Mexican food,
Yeah.
but as the resident Mexican, I think it's great. I mean, I don't take it to be authentic style Mexican food, and it's great for it. I mean, it has a lot of variety and are pretty cheap. Has the Baja Blast. I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I love Taco Bell. In my opinion, it's just a straight S. I've gone there since I was little, and everything I've ever gotten there has been like out of the park amazing. Like you said, the argument about people saying it's not authentic Mexican food, I mean, I feel like they don't try to be. Like, I don't think they brand themselves as like, this is Mexican food. Like, they brand themselves as like, this is Taco Bell. You're gonna like get some like weird shit. And also, like, I think the only actual downside to Taco Bell is like the aftermath. I'm sure you can relate to that. Other than that,
Honest,
though, it's perfect. Go
I
ahead.
can't really relate to any.
Really?
People always talk about, oh, it's gonna be crazy after you go to Taco Bell. I've never had that experience. I understand that some
Yeah.
people do, but yeah, I feel good about it being in the S tier.
What do you get from there?
Um, I think my favorite is the chalupa that they
Oh,
have.
got it.
Um, but really, most of their menu tastes the same.
I would
Uh,
agree with that, which is why I
so
think it's good. It's
yeah,
also a great like business model too. Like everything uses like the same five ingredients, just in like different like quantities and stuff. So they really don't need to have too many ingredients. Like in
and we eat it up. We
exactly.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taco Bell deserves an S.
Like one does deserve an S.
Great. Now on to Subway. Eat Fresh, the healthy sandwich shop.
Yeah.
Opening thoughts?
Um, I used to like Subway a lot more than I do now. I don't know at what point. Maybe it was because I was younger and I didn't really care, but I feel like now the quality is not as good as it once was. But that being said, I still do enjoy what I get, but I think it's just the fact of like I found a good sandwich, you know?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's yeah, I think it's just okay. The only sandwiches that I ever get from Subway are the spicy Italian or the meatball one,
Okay.
which are both like the opposite of what they're going for in terms of like healthy food.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so like I don't get the benefit of eating healthy Subway because I don't think the healthy stuff tastes good.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, for that, I feel like it's a B or a C.
I would put it in C to be honest, but probably above White Castle.
Yeah, cool. Next is Sonic.
Hmm.
I'm very neutral about Sonic. I mean, the milkshakes are good when they have them for sale in the summer,
Hmm.
but other than that, like their food is like very basic. Again, even kind of just mediocre.
I think their biggest kind of gimmick is the fact that it's like a kind of driving thing. Like you just kind of pull up there and you hang out with your friends. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, the food is decent. I think the biggest appeal is like the beverages or like the milkshakes. They have like the icy type things. Um, yeah, pretty mediocre in my opinion.
C tier.
Yeah, C tier. But
Uh,
I put it above White Castle under Subway.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you feel the same way about this, but next we have Popeyes.
Uh-huh.
Popeyes chicken.
Yes.
I am a lover of fried chicken.
Okay.
And Popeyes does it far better than KFC. Spoilers for later on in the list. Furthermore, they have the spicy chicken sandwich that got big this year
Mhm.
or last year, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, their chicken is just great. They have great biscuits. I like even sometimes get fries from there, and they're good.
Yeah.
Like I will never be disappointed leaving Popeyes, and for that, I think it deserves an A.
Yeah, I mean, I love Popeyes too. I went there for the first time when the chicken sandwich was like big, and I was like, okay, this is really good. And I went back multiple times after that because it was so good. One thing that they really do really well is their ranch. It's like a blackened ranch. Have you had that one?
No,
It's fire. It's so good. It's like one of the best things there to be. And that's saying a lot. I'm happy with an A. I love Popeyes.
okay, I'm gonna put it below Wendy's though.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Next up, Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Also feel pretty mediocre to neutral about Pizza Hut. I mean,
Mhm.
they have pizza. Pizza's hard to get wrong, so I don't think I ever have a disappointing experience with Pizza Hut, but I don't think it's my pizza place of choice unless I have a coupon.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think of the what four pizza places we have here, it's like in the bottom two. But then again, it's pizza. You can't really go very wrong with pizza. Um, I feel like it doesn't deserve a B though. I would put it somewhere in C, but we yeah, are kind of clunking up the C's.
I don't know. I think there's just a lot of C tier fast food, and we're getting to some heavy hitters. So I think we'll see
That's
some
true.
better food
That
later.
is true. Yeah, we'll put it in C.
Um, within C, I feel like I would put it either above or behind Sonic.
I would say behind Sonic.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to back pizza,
Hmm.
Papa John's. I honestly can't even really think about what Papa John's pizza tastes like right now.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the only time I think about Papa John's is when I'm thinking about Papa John,
Same.
who's been in the media lately
Yes.
for not so great reasons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel similarly mediocre about Papa John's, but I have this like intuition in my head that it's better than Pizza Hut.
Yes, same. From exactly like you said, I like the only thing I know about Papa John's is Papa John and things that he said. And based off of what he says, I want to think that it's like really good pizza. But I can't remember what it tastes like because I mean, I may have had it recently, but pizza's like pretty much just pizza to me at this point.
I
I
feel like putting it right next to Pizza Hut, but
but
above
above.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, cool.
Yes.
Next is something that I'll let you take the opening statement for Panda Express.
Panda Express. Panda Express is, in my opinion, the king of fast food. They have honestly the best value for your dollar, in my opinion, for fast food. Like you have something like Taco Bell, we have cheap foods, but they're kind of small and they don't really fill you up. Panda Express, you get a whole like carton of food for $10 and you're like stuffed afterwards. And on top of that, it's like so flavorful. And the I want to say some of the best tasting fast food. So for that, it's just an easy S for me. Panda Express is king.
I agree with that. I would also want to put it in S. Before we get to Taco Bell versus Panda Express,
Mhm.
let's both give our Panda Express orders, our
Okay,
go-tos.
yeah, you can go first.
Personally, I gotta get a box. You know, you can't just get a bowl at Panda Express. It's too good. But I
Obviously.
get chow mein, Beijing beef, and orange chicken. It's somewhat of a basic order, but like the candy chicken, as some people like to call it, is
Mhm.
just so good.
It's so good. You can't beat it.
You can't beat it. I don't care how sweet it is, how unauthentic it is.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's great. I love
Yeah, I
it.
mean, on that note too, a lot of people like to compare like Panda Express to like Chinese food and Taco Bell to Mexican food, but like it's fast food, so you can't really be doing that type of thing. Anyways, my order, they have this thing where when you go, if you fill out like a review on the back of the receipt, you get an extra side. So I do that every time I go. So I get the plate, like you were saying. I get chow mein for my side. I get orange chicken, and then I get the kung pao chicken. And then for my extra side thing, I'll usually go Beijing beef as well, or sometimes I'll go sweet fire chicken. That one's good too. But what I really like is the sauce from the kung pao. Sometimes, so like it like leaks into my chow mein, and it like mixes up. It's the best. I love it.
I agree.
Yeah,
So before or after Taco Bell?
I think it's before. Do you agree?
Actually, I feel like it's after. I feel like
Really?
Taco Bell has better value. Um, because here's the thing. Okay, you can make an argument about value and it's a lot for $10, but you've never spent $10 at Taco Bell. Or like
You'd be surprised.
I feel like if you dropped $10 at Taco Bell, you would be eating for a week.
Hmm.
Taco Bell gives you the option to just get something for like $3, $1 even. Um, you can't just go to Panda Express. It's less fast food, in
That
my
is,
opinion.
yeah. There's more variety in price at Taco Bell, whereas Pan Express is kind of like anywhere from like $8 to $12. That's what you're paying regardless. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with Taco Bell being first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Another heavy hitter,
Mhm.
the namesake of
Yep, packing.
our sponsor for this video, actually,
Could you imagine?
McDonald's. McDonald's is the king, some might say.
Truly, truly it is.
I think that the strongest thing McDonald's has going for it is its variety of menu and its price. Um,
Mhm.
things have maybe changed recently, but uh, I think overall McDonald's has pretty good prices and also just a lot of different things. You can get a normal hamburger, nuggets, chicken sandwich, really anything you want from McDonald's, McFlurry.
Yeah,
I think they're the jack of all trades.
yeah. They definitely have it down. They're like the the go-to fast food, if you will. Like when you think of fast food, you think of McDonald's in your head. And they have the fries, which in my opinion are the best fries of all fast food places that are just amazing. Like you said, the value's great, variety. With that being said, mm, I feel like it deserves an S, but I want to put it high A.
I don't know if it deserves an S. I agree with high A.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I don't think there's nothing that I ever crave too hard for McDonald's. Other than I guess sometimes their fries, but
I just really like their nugget deal. It's like $5
yeah,
for 20 nuggets, and
the
they
deal is
changed
great.
they have spicy nuggets now. It's the same price, $5. You get 20.
I haven't had those,
They're
so
pretty
maybe
good.
that could have changed my opinion.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Cool. So next we have Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC.
Mhm.
I think this is squarely below Popeyes. I
Definitely.
think that their biscuits are maybe good. They're a little less dry than Popeyes.
Yeah.
Other than that, very eh. I'm not a huge fan of their fried chicken.
I think the
Um,
best thing at KFC is like the non. chicken type stuff. Like their biscuits, like you said, are really good, and their wedges. I like their wedges a lot.
Wedges are pretty good, yeah.
The wedges are fire, but yeah, definitely not anywhere near Popeyes in my opinion. But I think it still deserves a B.
Yeah, I was thinking B
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Jack in the Box. Again, I feel like this is a middle grounder. Nothing too insane from Jack in the Box, in my opinion. I
Mhm.
think they had that Munchie Box for a while, which seemed pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, I don't think anything from Jack in the Box tastes insane.
Actually, I would disagree. I really like Jack in the Box. They have amazing curly fries, and they have this burger. I don't know if they still have it anymore, but it was like sriracha and like two patties in it, and like they put curly fries in it and everything. I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. And what
Hmm,
else do they have that's good? They also have like these little it's kind of like the Cinnabon Delights at Taco Bell if you've had those before. Just basically little churro type things that are
I
pretty
see.
good. Um, I I would probably put it above KFC in the B. Jack in the Box is a really good place, but I think the big hindrance that it has is the price is kind of high on a lot of the stuff. So yeah,
I'm okay with that.
cool.
Okay, next is In and Out. Without doxing too hard, we are from California, so we have been graced with the good love of In and Out. And I think it's a pretty divisive thing. Um,
Definitely.
that said, I like it. I mean, I think their burgers are good. I think their fries are good, which is a big point of contention. I don't think that it's worth the wait or the price
Yeah,
usually,
definitely.
but I think it's like a fun place to go. Like, especially my experience is in college. People who aren't from California like have this weird like obsession with what In and
Yeah.
Out is like, and it's
Uh-huh.
very fun to show them
Uh-huh.
and get their opinions on it because it's like magical to them.
Mhm.
Uh, for that reason, I think it deserves to be probably not in the A tier, but in the B tier, and I would maybe put it at the top of the B tier.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would actually put it towards the end of the B tier. I think In-N-Out is pretty overrated as far as like specifically burger places go. I mean, their taste is pretty good, so I'll give them that. Their fries are decent, but their patties are so thin. Like the burger that you get isn't, it's like so small. And I feel like places like Five Guys, like we're about to go to, give you so much more like respect with your burger, you know? I would put it towards the end of B.
I agree. Or no, I don't agree. But uh, how about we compromise in the middle of B?
That's fine with me. I think In-N-Out's more of a like a gimmick type thing. It's kind of like you go to In-N-Out to go to In-N-Out, not like necessarily the burger.
I sort of feel that.
Yeah.
Next up, barely legible. Five Guys.
Uh-huh.
I've only went here once.
Was that
Um,
one you went with me?
yeah,
Yeah. What did
and I thought it was good.
uh-huh.
It reminds me of just a lot of random burger places, like The Habit, or
Mhm.
uh, it feels like it's in that same range of like
Yeah.
slightly premium, like chains, I guess, of burger places.
Mhm.
That said, good food, but I mean, it's a little more of a premium price wise.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't like I wouldn't really want to go to Five Guys unless I was trying to eat special for a day or something like that. Um,
That's fair.
the peanut thing is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sold on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I think Five Guys is just a flat upgrade on In-N-Out in every situation. I think their fries are better. I think their burger quality is better, and Five Guys also gives you the option to like customize your burger a lot more. So you can add like jalapenos, you could add like all kinds of stuff. They have like a fat list of things that you can just add on top of it, which is great in my opinion. And I think that they give you also two patties in their basic burger, right? Am I wrong in thinking that?
I don't know.
Either way, it's a much fatter patty than In-N-Out. If it's only one, if it's two, then yeah, flat upgrade. And then they have these Cajun fries. I don't know if you got that when we went. Did you get that? They're like spicy fries. They're just fries with Cajun seasoning on them, and those are really good as well. I think directly above In-N-Out, where you have In-N-Out is fine. Yeah, I think it's just a flat upgrade on In-N-Out in every situation.
I'm okay with that. Dairy Queen. Um, I mean, they're pretty much just known for the blizzards, but they do have other food.
They do.
I might have had it like once,
Mhm.
like other Dairy Queen food.
Yeah.
I think all of their food is mediocre, uh, except the blizzard,
Yeah,
which
I
is
mean,
good.
Dairy Queen food is more just kind of there. It's not really like something that they, I feel like, brand all that much. I feel like they only ever brand the Blizzard and stuff, like their dessert treats. Blizzards are good. Uh, if I ever want to get like specifically ice cream type stuff, I guess I'll go to Dairy Queen. I mean, they do have some pretty cool flavors, and they're adding more now. Like I think they have like 30 flavors that they have, and they had like the cinnamon one that they added, which is pretty good. So I would put it high C, low B.
Um, Simply for the fact that they
Yep.
do that, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B.
Yeah, they deserve
Um,
respect for that.
they get some respect.
Mhm.
Uh, cool. Domino's.
Yes.
In my mind, this is sort of the go-to pizza place.
Oh yeah.
Um, if you're like trying to order pizzas,
Mhm.
uh, you're gonna order Domino's. I have very mixed opinions on, or very strong opinions about pizza in general, and I'll say those when we get to Little Caesars. But yeah, I think Domino's is good, far better than Papa John's.
Mhm.
Or I don't know. I don't know enough about Papa John's, but I
Mhm.
get Domino's
Yeah.
somewhat regularly,
Mhm.
so I feel better about it. They have good sides. I feel like they often have deals too,
Yeah.
and the customizer online for your pizza is very intuitive and uh, has a lot of options. For that, I would place it in the middle to top of B or possibly bottom of A.
Yeah, I think Domino's is definitely the best place to go for pizza. They always have this deal. I think it's year round. At least I've never found a time where they don't have it, where you get a large pizza, two toppings for $8 as long as you pick it up. And me and my roommates used to get that thing like once a month. Like each of us would get one large pizza. And they have this like cool workaround where if you do two toppings on one side and two toppings on the other side, then you get like you get half of the pizza one thing, half of the pizza other thing, but it's still $8 if you pick it up.
Hmm.
Their garlic crust is amazing. Their white sauce is really good. I want to put it. Mm, I'm I'm with you on either high B or low A, but I'm not really sure where. I want to give them an A, I think.
Yeah, I think they're the anthem of college students.
Definitely.
Like that's when I've most had it, like ordering it to our dorm in college. Yeah, I feel good about Domino's.
We love Domino's.
This next one, I feel like we're really going to diverge, at least based on my prior opinion or
We'll see.
prior thoughts about what you have to say. Chipotle. I don't like it. I think it's bad. Um, I don't think they have anything good. Sometimes, no, no, I have no defense for it.
Uh-huh.
It's not good. I would place it in the D if this was my tier list alone.
Um, Here's what I'll say about Chipotle. I've gotten it a lot, but I've never wanted it. It's more just like my family's getting it, so I'm like, okay, I'll get Chipotle. I don't really ever crave it. I don't think it's necessarily good or bad. I think it's just kind of like decent. And I think what they do have going for them is like you can customize a lot. Like if you get a bowl, you can do like different kind of beans, different meats, veggies, all that kind of stuff. And I do think that their chicken is pretty good. That's usually what I get at least. I think at minimum they deserve a C. I would put them in a D because it's not bad in my opinion. It's just kind of not something that I crave.
I feel best about C, um,
Yeah,
like right here, maybe.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Chick fil A. Controversial for the company's opinions, but
Yeah.
prized for their meat or chicken, I guess,
Yeah.
and also prized for their customer service. I will preface this by saying I've never been to Chick fil A, so you can take the floor here.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is a It's kind of like a Popeyes type of place, but it's more focused on like chicken sandwiches. They have like little nugget type things. They have I don't even know if they have tenders to be honest, but their chicken's good. I enjoy their food. I think their biggest kind of selling point is their waffle cut fries. That's in my opinion the thing that like makes them stand out for me. Their chicken sandwich is nothing special. It's good. It's a chicken sandwich. I feel like you can't really go wrong with one of those. Um, it's definitely not better than Popeyes, in my opinion. It has the waffle fries, like I said, which is nice. They also have some pretty good milkshakes. I'd want to put them maybe somewhere between Popeyes and KFC. Maybe above Five Guys. No, above Jack in the Box, actually. I think that they deserve to lead the beat.
Okay. Carl's Jr.
Yes.
Hardee's for our East Coast viewers. Um, I also feel pretty middling about Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
The one thing I think is good from them is the chicken stars. Um,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I remember getting them when I was little, and I liked that they were stars
Yeah.
instead of.
That's like their nugget thing, right? They
Yeah,
do stars. Yeah, okay.
I don't have a strong opinion on Carl's Jr.
Me either. I mean, except for what you just said about the stars, I can't really remember anything from there that I get. Like I've gotten Carl's Jr. before, but I just couldn't tell you what I get or what I have gotten. I think anywhere mid tier I'm fine with.
Uh, how about right here?
Yeah, that seems fine.
Little Caesars. This is a place that I personally have a relationship with. I feel like I ate a lot of Little Caesars when I was younger. And I gotta say, especially being in a fast food list, they're great. There's only one place you can get a hot and ready pie for $5. They have ingrained that in the minds of America. And I will be their representative today to tell you that it's a good pizza. It's a great pizza. Um, for $5, hot and ready, right when you walk in, you don't have to wait. You don't have to do anything. It's probably just gonna be pepperoni, maybe sausage or something, but I love it. If this was my world, I would place it in the S tier. Um, my final pitch for it is the crazy bread is also really good.
Um, I used to get Little Caesars when I was younger. My family used to get it because it was right near our house. I don't really remember much of how the pizza was, but in my mind, Little Caesars was always like in my mind, it used to go Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and Pizza Hut. That's just how I thought it was. But I mean, I really can't speak on it because I can't remember their pizza. So
This is the main difference I think between Little Caesars and the other ones is Little Caesars doesn't market itself as the other ones. I can't remember ever getting Little Caesars delivered to me. Um, $5, hot and ready. Uh, pick up a pizza. That's all I can think about when I think about Little Caesars, and I think that's a great deal. And it's fast food. It should be fast. You shouldn't
yeah.
have to wait an hour even for Domino's if you're getting it delivered.
Um, I mean, is that a good thing though? Like the fact that they don't like, do they deliver at all?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about Little Caesars. They're definitely worse than Domino's, just off of like my own respect for Domino's. I think Domino's is pretty fast as well. Like when I've always ordered it, or at least I always order and then pick it up just because of that deal that they have. So I really can't talk about delivery. But I mean, usually I'll order the pizza, wait 5 minutes, and then leave my house. And the Domino's was like 5 minutes away. And my pizza's always ready when I get there. And yeah, I mean, I think putting them under Domino's is fine. Maybe in the high B, but like I said, I can't really speak on it.
I feel best about placing it right here.
That's fine
Average our
by me.
opinions.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Burger King. I feel like they were bigger when we were younger, or at least I heard more about Burger King when I was younger, but
Yeah.
it seems like it's fallen by the wayside. Um, I don't think they have anything that's particularly great. I guess they have good chicken fingers. I remember those being pretty good.
Yeah, they're cool.
Other than that, also very mediocre. Makes
Mm.
me think of it's in the same range as like Carl's Jr.
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like Burger King is trying to do what McDonald's is doing, but it's just worse in like almost every aspect. Their Whoppers are probably better than the like normal McDonald's burger. But other than that, I feel like everything else is just a worse version of McDonald's. Like their fries aren't as good, their chicken sandwiches aren't as good, their nuggets aren't as good. Um, I'd probably put it high C, low B, either leading
Okay.
the C's or ending the B's.
I have one piece of information right at the buzzer. I recently had their Hershey's pie,
Oh,
and it's really good.
okay.
Like spectacular. Like
Uh,
probably the best fast food dessert that there is. And like if we're not counting like Dairy Queen, obviously, or
yeah.
like places that focus on dessert.
Mhm.
For that, I feel like putting it at the end of B.
That's fine with me. I mean, I go there pretty frequently actually because when I go to the land, we pass by it, so I always just usually get food from there, take it up with me. And I mean, yeah, like it's not bad, but I would prefer other things. I think that's a good spot for it.
Arby's. Um, I don't have a lot of opinions. I think I've had one thing from Arby's, and it's their like buffalo chicken sandwich,
Mhm.
but they're known for like their roast beef, I think.
I believe so, yeah. I know that they have the meat. That's it.
They have the meats. That's what they've ingrained in the minds of our young.
That's it.
I have no strong opinion on Arby's. Nothing bad
Um,
about it.
I've run it a few times. Their burgers are usually really good. Sandwiches are good, but it's pretty expensive for what you're getting, in my opinion. So that would definitely bump it down. I think in terms of like if we're just looking at food quality, I think it's on par with something like maybe Jack in the Box, but it's kind of a lot more expensive from what I remember. Although what I will say about Arby's is they have this meat mountain type thing, which I've never tried. I've only heard of it. Have you seen it?
I've seen it, yeah.
It's like this tall. It's like 15 different kinds of meat. And for that, I give them respect. That's
I
all I have
also
to say.
respect that.
Yeah.
Uh, this is where I feel good with
I'm okay with that. That's fine with me.
of KFC.
Yeah.
And this is our fast food tier list. Do you have any final corrections or things we
Um,
should change? I think this feels pretty good.
I think this feels pretty good as well. I think S tier definitely deserves to be there. I think both of those are just perfect places. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Yeah, and I'll bring note to the fact that we didn't have any D's because I
Yeah.
think in general fast food's pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think there are people that hate on fast food, but I like fast food. I think it's great. Um, if I was a monster, I would eat it every day.
I mean,
Um, so I respect fast food.
yeah. I think a lot of people hold like a certain standard. Well, I think that they have a false standard for fast food. I think when you're getting fast food, you have to look at it as what it is. The fact that like you're paying such little and getting food in like such a short amount of time. The quality you have to kind of lower your bar when you get fast food places for the most
You're
part.
not you're not pulling out a fork or a knife.
Exactly.
You're not pulling out a plate even. You're eating it out of the bag. I know what you're
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't hold it to such a high standard. It's
Exactly.
great.
Yeah. And for that reason, it's pretty hard to be a D tier when your like expectations are so low. If you have the right expectations going into a fast food place. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. This has been our tier list, and we will catch you next week.
Yeah. See you guys next week.